Hello everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon White. So as you can see, now that the dragon that we have has finally been awakened, we can now challenge it to a battle, so that we can utilize it up against our opponent N. But anyways, here we go. Our battle up against the legendary Zekrom. Now Zekrom here. Now he has a special ability, Terra Volt, and he has the moves Dragon Breath / Zen Headbutt. And it has its own special move called Fusion Bolt. And if you are fighting up against Reshiram in a Pokemon Black, now Reshiram would have the ability her Turbo Blaze. And it will also have her Dragon Breath / it would have a Dragon Breath and Slash. But instead Reshiram will have extra sensory and its own special move, Fusion Flare. So now Turbo Blaze and Terra Volt are essentially the equivalent of both of these abilities. They are essentially an ability that we've already seen called Molda Breaker. Yeah, now if you know how Molda Breaker works, then you would know how to deal with handle with Reshiram and Zekrom's abilities. And now also, if it just so happen to defeat or even run away from them, now this right here is the only time that this right here will actually happen. They will respawn immediately without even leaving the area. But however, if you just happen to have a full party, and also your PC boxes are completely full, it will respawn at a dragon's. They will instead respawn at a dragon spiral tower. Once we are done here. Yeah, what a weird way to make sure that the developers really want us to be able to utilize these dragons. Oh yeah, and I guess I should say so now. Oh, never mind. Yeah, Zekrom has already been caught. Alright, there we go. Zekrom, the deep black Pokemon. This Pokemon appears in Legends. In its tail, it has a giant generator that creates electricity. Yep, it surely does. Yep, it surely does indeed. Now here is the thing. Now, even though N wants you to utilize, wants both dragons to fight, you can actually have the option to actually have Zekrom be added to your party or not. Yeah, two generations before that actually became a permanent thing. But anyways, I'm actually gonna add Zekrom to my team, but not just for this battle, but permanently. Yeah, that's where we're really gonna say goodbye to Zepstrika. Yeah, it was nice for having Substriker around, but Substriker's not gonna be. I'm gonna say this. Substriker's not gonna be all that helpful during post game. So yeah. Now, oh yeah, and also now you really shouldn't worry too much about having your Pokemon be injured during your battle up against Zekrom / Reshiram. Yeah, because N will immediately heal up your party, and so before you even get to the actual battle up against N, your final battle up against him. Now, and also now, if you just happen to have Zekrom be added onto your team, now Zekrom will be moved to the first slot of your party. Yeah, because obviously N wants both dragons to be sent out first, which is exactly what's gonna happen here. As we start off our final battle against N, as we take on his dragon, Reshiram. Now, Reshiram's moves are extrasensory, Fusion Flare, and it also has Reflect, and also a Hyper Beam. And if you are battling his Zekrom in a Pokemon Black, he would have Zen Headbutt, Fusion Bolt, Light Screen, and Giga, and he would also have Giga Impact. So yeah, both of his dragons can utilize moves that can essentially defend themselves from your own dragon's moves. So yeah, just be very careful about that. But anyways, now we're fighting against the evolution of Vanilluxe. Now, Vanilluxe here has the ability Ice Body. It has the moves Hail, Blizzard, Hail, Blizzard, Frost Breath, and a Flash Cannon. So, Vanilluxe is definitely going to be utilizing the Hail so that he can now utilize that Blizzard more and more often, and to also heal himself in the process. Now for Surf Pokemon, and it is the evolution of Tirtuga, Caracosta. Now Caracosta has the ability Sturdy. Yeah, which is probably what you're gonna be dealing with in this battle. And he has to move Aqua Jet, Waterfall, Stone Edge, and Crunch. Now, as we are just gonna take care of this Caracosta, I'm just gonna say this, now, for the music that plays during not only the Reshiram and Zekrom fight, but also this battle as well, I absolutely love both. I absolutely love both music. I absolutely love both of them. Yeah, they just sound really, really awesome. Yeah, especially this final version of End's theme here. Now, Cassandra we're taking on Klinklang. Yeah, I may as well heal up my Ember so I can make sure that we're good. Ice Slash? Hold on. Klinklang can't learn Klinklang cannot learn Ice Slash. That's impossible, right? Well, let's just see if he has any moves other than Night Slash. Let's see. Focus Blast. Okay, if he has Focus Blast, that means he has Flamethrower and also Retaliate. That's because, yep, that Klinklang is actually Zoroark. And it is the only time that we'll ever get to really see one in this whole entire game. Yeah, just like with Zora way back. But anyways, now as we saw for that Zoroark, yeah, now Zoroark will always be a Klinklang, will always be Klinklang, no matter what. So yeah, I may as well just let you know that now. And now for his real Klinklang, which is of course the final evolution of Klink. It has the ability plus. It has the moves Metal Sound, Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon, and Hyper Beam. Yeah, this Klinklang is most likely to Klinklang is most likely going to be utilizing that Metal Sound first. Yeah, just so that he can get off. Just so that he can have a chance to essentially one-hit KO every single one of your opponents. So yeah, just be very careful about that. And now for his last Pokemon, that being Archeops. Now for his Archeops, has the ability of Defeatist, and that's the moves Dragon Claw, Acrobatics, and that's the move, and it also has Stone Edge and Crunch. So yeah, this Archeops at first may be a powerhouse at first, but of course, considering that it has a special ability Defeatist, once you've gone down to at least half of his HP, see? Yeah, that acrobatics didn't do that much damage. So yeah, good job, Seismitoad. Yeah, you definitely brought it. Yeah, especially up against essentially about taking that first acrobatics from that Archeops. Echo Voice, yeah, no thank you. Yeah, no thank you. Yeah, no thank you to that. Okay, with that said, we have defeated N for the final time. Now, and I guess what I should also say, as we are just gonna go for some dialogue here, now, I guess I should say about you fighting N's Reshiram. Now between you fighting up against N's Reshiram / Zekrom. Now, I would say, it is definitely more easier to defeat his Reshiram than his Zekrom, because, yeah, considering with the Reshiram that you get. Yeah, the Reshiram will always have special attacks, but however with our Zekrom, yeah, considering that he also has a Dragon Breath, meaning that Zekrom can easily bypass Reshiram's Reflect, while at the same time, he can still inflict a paralyze on it too. But anyways, yeah, now that N has finally realized that neither truth or ideals are different. Yeah, they're actually one of the same. Yeah, Ghetsis shows up to essentially reveal his true colors to N. To start with, I spurred N into pursuing the truth. The reason we awakened the legendary Pokemon now was to give my Team Plasma more power. Power to control the fearful masses. That at least was well done. But after saying you had to put your beliefs on the line and battle to see which one chosen by the legendary Pokemon was the true hero, you lost to an ordinary trainer. This is such a thing as being too stupid. Add it up. and you are nothing more than a warped, defective boy who knows nothing but Pokemon. Ditto. I never would have thought the legendary Pokemon would choose a trainer like you. Yeah, you really did not think for a second. Shit, it caught me completely off guard. This doesn't change my goal. My plans have not been disturbed. In order to rule this world utterly, in order to manipulate the hearts of people who know nothing, I will have N be the king of Team Plasma. But for that to work, since you know the truth, yeah, considering that you told us earlier, you must be eliminated. But however, Sharon, and Alder are now here. Rule the world? Wasn't Team Plasma's goal to liberate Pokemon? That was just a convenient lie that I needed to create Team Plasma. Use your head. What's to be gained from letting go of useful things like Pokemon? Certainly, manipulating Pokemon helps people expand their possibilities. That much I can agree with. So it naturally follows that only I should be able to use Pokemon. You fool! That's a ridiculous idea. You can say whatever you want. A Pokemon, even if it's revered as a deity, is still just a Pokemon. Ditto. So what if it shows you? That doesn't mean you're a threat. Come on. Now you'll face me in battle. But thankfully, just like after we went through, after we dealt with our Reshiram Zekrom fight, completely fills up and fully heals up your party again. So yeah, just be very, very, very thankful for that, cause you are definitely gonna need it. As we now get into the final battle of the actual final battle of the main story. Team Plasma's leader, Ghetsis. And he starts off with a Cofagrigus. Now his Cofagrigus has the ability Mummy. It has to move Shadow Ball, Psychic, Toxic, and also Protect. So essentially, yeah, his Cofagrigus really likes to utilize the combo first using Toxic, and then constantly utilizing that goddamn Protect move as much as he can, so that of course he can prevent, so that he can make sure that his HP does not go down whatsoever, while your own HP gets even more lower with Toxic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've seen this strategy on many other Pokemon before this. But anyways, now I guess I should say this as well. The music that plays during this battle as well. I gotta say, this music is also, this music is also pretty darn good too. Yeah, I absolutely love his music as well too. Oh yeah, and I guess I should say this as well too. If you just so happen to lose this battle, you actually have to go back to the Reshiram / Zekrom capture all over again. Meaning that you essentially have to go through 3 battles without you essentially have to go through 3 major battles in a row without saving. Yeah, this is definitely your most challenging portion in this whole franchise. Yeah. But anyways, everyone, now for his Abuvalant. Yeah, now he has the ability for Reckless. It has the moves Head Charge, Wild Charge, Earthquake, and Poison, and it also has Poison Jab. Yeah, with those recoil moves combined with Reckless, you could ever do some really heavy hitters. Yep, here it is. He's sending it out already. Here we are. We're now going to be battling against Ghetsis' strongest Pokemon, and it is the final evolution of Dino, Hydreigon. Yeah, a few levels, like way few levels below it is even be able to fully evolve into an actual Hydreigon. Yeah, Ghetsis is a goddamn cheater. But anyways, this Hydreigon is a beast. It has the moves Dragon Pulse, Fire Blast, Focus Blast, and Surf. And it also has the ability Levitate. Yeah, this Hydreigon can essentially take out almost anything that you throw at it. Yeah, and you have no idea how many times I have lost to this goddamn Hydreigon. The very first time that when I faced off against Ghetsis for the very first time. Yeah, this Hydreigon would always just goddamn destroy my team completely. Yeah, this Hydreigon is just a beast. Okay, now hopefully with this, and hopefully I can survive a Dragon Pulse. Hopefully I can at least end it. Come on. Yes! 5 HP, bitch! Now take this motherfucker out. Booyah! Take that, Hydreigon, you are gone. Oh man. Good job, Zekrom. And also Seismitoad for finally getting him for actually getting the poison touch for actually getting the Poison Touch to be able to work for once. Yeah, for the very first time ever, huh? Yeah, this is actually the first time that it actually worked. Ever since our Palpatone actually evolved. Yeah, I like that. But anyways, now for his own side of Toad. It has the moves. It has the ability Swift Swim. It has the moves Rain Dance, Earthquake, Muddy Water, and it also has some Sludge Wave. So yeah, not only can it be faster, especially combined with the ability and Rain Dance, but it also has a move that can counter grass moves as well. That can counter grass types as well. So yeah. But anyways, everyone. Now for his Electros. It has a now just like with all Electros, it has the ability Levitate. It has moves Crunch, Wild Charge, Flamethrower, and Acrobatics. So yeah, make sure you definitely utilize the Pokemon that can definitely take hits from this thing too. Yeah. Yeah, and especially if you are just not having to use a ground type like my Crocodile. Oh wow, he actually my Crocodile actually had a crit. Very nice, Crocodile. Good job. All right. And now for his final Pokemon, Bisharp. It has ability Defiant. It has the moves Might Slash, X-Scissor, Stone Edge, and Meta Burst. Oh, hold on. Yeah, my Embor's faster than this Bisharp. Then how come my Embor was a lot more slower? Was more slower than Grimsley's Bisharp? I'm guessing since my Embor was not a level 49 back when we faced off against Grimsley. Yeah, I'm thinking that's I'm thinking that's the only possibility I could think of. Oh, there it is. Thank you. I'm finally getting rid of Assurance. And I'm finally gonna have Embor learn a move that's definitely gonna be very helpful much later. Head Smash. And with that, we have defeated Ghetsis. So yeah, and with that concludes that. What? Now, I created Team Plasma with my own hands! I'm absolutely perfect! I am perfection! Yeah, Ghetsis is pretty pissed off right now. I am the perfect ruler of a perfect new world! Now, do you still think Pokemon and people should be separated? Yeah, what do you think now, man? What? Since I couldn't become the hero and obtain the legendary Pokemon myself, I prepared someone for that purpose, and he's nothing more. He's nothing more than a freak, without a human heart. Do you think you're going to get through to a person like that? Alder, it's a waste of valuable time listening to him ramble on. Yeah, at this point it definitely is. He is the one without a human heart. You're right. You're right. Now he's truly pitiful. And I'm sure you have much to do. I'm sure you have much to think about. I know you were not a pursuit of the truth because of Ghetsis' manipulation. But because your heart was truly inspired. Yep. That is why you were able to meet the legendary Pokemon. But I have no right to be the hero. Is that so? Once you and the legendary Pokemon are going to do from now on, that's important. What did you say? Acting like you understand. Up till now, we've been fighting each other over our beliefs. Yet, despite that, why? Yeah, why indeed. And even if we don't understand each other, that's not a reason to reject each other. There are two sides to any argument. Is there one point of view that has all the answers? You should give it some thought. Yeah, definitely give it some thought. As Alder and Sharon now take Ghetsis away. LON? I want to talk to you about something. Yep, I bet you do indeed. As we just start walking to the actual throne itself. It's about when I first met you in a Cumular Town. I was shocked when I heard what your Pokemon was saying. I was shocked because that Pokemon said it liked you. It said it wanted to be with you. Yep, I bet it surely did indeed. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't believe there were Pokemon that liked people. Because up until that moment, I'd never known a Pokemon like that. The longer my journey I continued, the more unsure I became. All I kept meeting were Pokemon and people who communicated with one another and helped one another. That was why I needed to confirm my beliefs by battling with you. I wanted to confront you hero to hero. I needed that more than anything. There's no way a person like me, someone who understands only Pokemon. No, actually, I didn't understand them either. So no way could I measure up to you when you have met so many Pokemon and who were surrounded by friends. The champion has forgiven me, and what I should do now is something all I have to decide for myself. Yep, and this is essentially what begins N's journey all by himself. Ditto? Yeah, what? You said you have a dream. That dream, make it come true. Yeah, you better believe it. Wonderful dreams and ideals give you the power to change the world. If anyone can, it's you, Ditto. Well then, farewell. And a farewell to you, N, as well. And with that, we get credits! And with that, officially concludes the main story of Pokemon Black and White. Yep, once again, one excitable, grand adventure. Now, I guess I should say this as well. I believe the credits are slightly different, depending on the version that you are playing. That you are playing as well. Yeah, considering that we are playing Pokemon White, yeah, that means we essentially get ourselves a white screen. But if you are playing Pokemon Black, you will get yourself a black screen instead. Oh yeah, and also the that's right. And also the black text is what you're seeing right now. Yeah, in a Pokemon Black, that black text will be changed to white. Yeah, but anyways, and also this now what you're seeing as well. The actual visual of a dragon. Of a dragon that N gets. Yeah, this right here is the this right here is the only time that you will actually like ever get to see this. So definitely get used to it while you can, because yeah, this right here is not gonna last. But anyways, everyone, overall, in my overall thoughts, what a great adventure again. To be able to go through yet another mainline of Pokemon game. But of course, we are still not quite done yet, because as we've seen in many other mainline of Pokemon games, there's obviously going to be more after this. Oh yeah, and we get one more cutscene with and essentially flying off with other dragon. And hopefully I got myself ready, and hopefully you'll get yourself ready for the actual post game, because trust me, you're definitely gonna need all of the help that you can get. But as everyone, that said, that's all I'm gonna do for this part. And so, to the next part, I'll see you guys next time.